So I can't really do anything about the fact that you can't see him on the couch today. It has to do with the larger camera. Thank you for those likes up in the chat. Excuse me. Hey, Mr. Space Nut, do you know if you can mass, like, multi-select past content and change the visibility on all of it? Like, mass select a certain portion of content and change the visibility? Because I'm thinking by November. Excuse me. I'm thinking by November that I want to have all the stuff that's not dog related. Like, if there isn't dogs on it, I want it to be private. And eventually I'm going to move it. But I'm thinking before then I'll make it members. Botas, what's up, brother? Level up, level up, level up. Hey, after you reach level 5, your points are worth 1,000,000. Or, your levels are worth 1,000,000 points each. Doctor Who, what, where in the house? What's up, brother? Sorry I'm so late today. You are very welcome. How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, hi. Hello. And boo. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. It's Halloween season, y'all. The tricks are about. A little under the weather. Just because I was up too late. Like I said, I was setting up the gaming studio. And I was up super late. I think I'm going to be using part of the camera to show my face for the game stream. So we'll see. I can't get some of these widgets to work. Like, when I do the gaming stream, I can't get the Purple app chat to go overlay. Like, it's just not recognizing the chat as something that goes into the overlay. I don't know if I'm just logged into the wrong account or what. I wish I could. As it seems, I tried running the overnight the other day. That was the test. I just did a live replay. Similar to what you pushed out the other day. And the phone was just overheating. So I'd like to. What's up, Dana? I'd love to be able to run the overnight streams through the OBS, but I don't think I can. Because it overheats too fast and then it crashes it. I'm pretty sure I was live yesterday for like 4 hours and I didn't even realize it had crashed or something. I was just not viewable. We could talk more, probably off stream, but maybe that would work. I'm trying to do the gaming ones earlier so that I could be done by 10 p.m. Part of the issue with that is the people that I like to watch gaming that I'd also like to play with also, they don't start until like 7 p.m. California time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking the progression that I'm able to make with the live streams. I'm just having difficulties with the hardware. Because it's clear that this phone was made to do the job, but not with a case on. I know. I did my 2 hours yesterday. I need to get back on the grind of doing filming. Same. Yeah. I know, Dana, and I think I have it figured out. Yeah, I hear you. I understand. The dogs and the gaming are two totally different aspects of life. Yeah, I know. I know it should be something when I'm bored, but if I don't do it consistently, then I won't gain any viewers. And same issue with the other with this channel. You know, if you have to be driven to make it happen. So I'm gonna get back on my grind on this channel now that I have a few things ironed out for the other one. Yeah, I understand your concern. The other one's just new right now, so I've been working out all the kinks, but I think I have them finally worked out. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Um, I was thinking about what you said about digital voodoo and how he's like 30% computer, and it made me think, well, things don't get done while you sleep. So there's a good chance that guy probably gets only like 3 hours of sleep a day. No, no, not a voodoo standard. Maybe 5% computer. Not 30. I told you I set a reminder. Hey, the alarm started going off for the reminder, and I had the headphones on, so I didn't hear it. And one of the people I was playing the game with was viewing the live stream. And he's like, that ringtone is so funny. Because I had it say, don't forget to change the laundry at 10:30. It was funny. Yeah, it's been telling me this phone is overheating. Alright, let me go put this thing in the whatchamacallit. No, the phone's overheating. Not just you. That's okay, Botas. Can you guys still hear me? Just out of curiosity. It's the first time I'm using the Bluetooth on the phone. No worries, that's okay. We will try to be back regular time tomorrow. Have a wonderful and awesome day. Bye. Thank you for stopping in. Ugh. See, maybe I can change the contrast here. Yep, that would be awesome. I mean, it just makes the stream not mobile. If I'm not near a freezer, it'll just glitch and crash. So it's a little frustrating for that. And because I keep having to put it in the freezer, I'm not able to use the phone. Not to mention I have a hard time using it when I'm running Prism by itself because I'm worried that it'll crash the live stream. I think I have to go towards just doing the camera. So phone cooler is $15. Okay. Well, will that cool it down from like 200 to like 30? That's right there, Mr. Botrix. We are indeed having a membership giveaway. 11/11/2025 at 11:11 a.m. We have 25 memberships to give away at the moment. Gaming juice. I like the way that sounds. Give me some more of that. Oh wait, I have a whole cup of that right here. No, coffee is not exactly gaming juice. Oh no, we're spinny. Spinny, spinny. That did help a little bit closing those blinds. It helped a little bit with the contrast. And I think I like the layer. I like the position of these layers. See, this is part of what I was doing last night. I wasn't just gaming. Part of what I did after gaming was set up the studio for the gaming and then also set up the live stream stuff, widgets. You can see I edited the like goal since yesterday. I got rid of the purple app viewers for this side. I'm on a 2-week trial period for premium on Prism. I didn't realize when I did it that they would have only one account. You can only go live from one YouTube account. So, I mean, alternatively, I was thinking I could push to the Purple app and then pull from the Purple app on my other phone. I see 4 likes in the chat. Let me give you one more. Boom. That's 5 likes in the chat. Let's give out 5,000 points. Oh, yeah. Points at all. 5,000. All right, I still have to push. So here's the issue. Only one of my accounts, I think, is linked to the Purple app, and the gaming goes directly to the Purple app. It it skips go, do not collect $200, do not pass go, go directly to the Purple app. But I can't forward out my microphone from there. So the Purple app is not getting any mic audio. If I can figure out how to push to the Purple app, I can pull from the Purple app as a single widget, but I'd be able to push to the Purple app using 4 widgets and 5 images and a media. I know. I've got stuff to sell. I've got stuff to sell. I've got a few things taking up space that I don't need. If I can figure out how to push out to the Purple app remotely, then I think I can use that here. Because then I could use that platform also to drive traffic. But first I need to do an overhaul on this account. I need to get rid of all of the stuff that's not dog related and consolidate and reorganize. So that's why I was asking before if it's possible to multi-select. For example, everything I've got on a specific playlist. I've got a dogs playlist and then I've got a not pups playlist. Would I theoretically be able to select everything on the not pups playlist and make it either members only or private? It is indeed a saturated market, and I thought the doggo thing was not a saturated market until I got into it. And by the time I got into it that far and realized it, it was already too late. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is I by November 11th when we do the massive membership giveaway and we do the change of face and rebrand, I want to have all of the stuff that's not dog related gone off the channel. Whether that means privately hidden for me to download and put somewhere else, or exclusive members only content, But that's going to be the next couple weeks, and I want to have that done before November begins. Because I want this channel to be exclusively animal related. And part of the issue is that I've been using this account for so long, and that's why I started on here. If I had known some of the things I knew now in the beginning, I think this channel would have already had a different face. So, thank you everybody for being with me throughout this journey. It's an amazing journey. Yeah, and I enjoy meeting you guys and coming here every day, and you guys give me big old smiles on my face. If you can't tell, I got a big old smile on my face right now. All right. But yes, I've got the I think I'll run a membership only live stream after this, so you guys can see what's going on here. Like why I am taking so much time doing this other thing. Because I want to be able to set it and go. I can't keep spending 3 hours setting it up. You know what I mean? I want to be able to just put the phone down, click a few buttons, and then I'm live streaming. And I think I'm at that point. But I think Dana's right. I need to pick a time where I'm doing gaming, and I need to stick to that schedule. You know, do 2 or 3 hours of live stream, and then 3 or 4 hours of, or 4 or 5 hours of gaming. The issue with the gaming is you can't really do like 2 hours because sometimes the games take 15 minutes and you're out and you can restart a new game, and sometimes the games take 45 minutes. Now, theoretically, I could do both right now, but I'm using one phone for the camera. This is very true. This is very true. I am definitely less engaged with chat. Uh, I'm trying to lock in and get the dub, you know? So for that 15 minutes, for that 45 minutes, I haven't figured out how to split my attention to keep checking the chat. Don't do both. I said technically I could. Hypothetically, I could. Theoretically, it would be bad.
And I just lost in the fight of these wolves.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
We both
kick their
lost.
butt.
We both lost.
You both lost.
Yeah.
Well, shucks. So, Mr. Space Knight, what do you think? More face or more game? If you had to watch a gaming live stream, do you prefer the live streams with the face, or you prefer the live streams with the game? I know you said gaming doesn't really interest you, but that's exactly the demographic that I'm looking for when I ask this question. Do you prefer the gaming with the face, or you prefer the gaming with the game as the primary? And the reason I'm asking is because hypothetically, I could make my face the full screen and the game a portion of the screen, or the vice versa. That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking I probably could get more views if I was on camera, which wouldn't be too difficult to do. Also, you've got to show me how to get third party stuff into Prism. Like, for instance, if I wanted to have Prism run an old live stream, like up in the right hand corner, or four old live streams, just split screen, all four of them at the same time. Hypothetically, I can't figure out how to get the widget to actually run the video. Like, it goes to the website, it plays the ads associated with whatever video I'm trying to watch, and then it doesn't play the video. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? If I wanted to, let's say the fireplace thing, right? I like putting the fireplace at the bottom of the live stream when I do the gaming. If I wanted to run something else, I can't figure out how to get it to run. Like the I don't know, the fireplace runs. Do it as a local file. Yeah. The videos and stuff like that. Yeah. I can't do more than one instance of videos though. That's the problem. So I can't. I can either have one full screen with widgets on top, but I was thinking for like the sleep stream, they're not always on the couch. right? So if I did a full screen of the couch, I could run one of my old live streams, like a during the day live stream, somewhere in the bottom corner. But I can't figure out how to get the stupid thing to run inside the window. Because I can't click inside the window, I can only click the widget box, and I can only resize it. So I can't move around inside the window. I can't click anything inside the window. And if I run it as a local file, I could do that, but I would need to have that file on hand, which I'm working on. I am working on that. I'm going to make you guys uh, a long video of a whole bunch of different videos, like all of my past videos, all smashed together. I've got this one scenario where we were at this one location, and I've got 25 clips, and you know 10 of them are only 3 or 4 seconds long, and 5 of them are 10 seconds long, and then you've got 1 or 2 of them that are 30 seconds, 45 seconds. A couple of them are a minute long. So the idea is I have to do the editing on that. I just have to keep smashing old ones together, old ones together, old ones together, cut and crop and cut and crop and cut and crop. And the idea is to eventually have 8 hours of stuff to watch, even if it's just like a little picture inside picture. Like I've got running right here, only it looks like maybe it froze up. Has that video of Zuma been running, or has she been staring into space for a minute now? Yep. It's just a matter of taking the time out to do the editing. That 24-minute clip took me about 6 hours to do total. And I wasn't even messing with the videos. I was only messing with the audio. Because I had to go through the audio. Excuse me. I had 37 minutes of audio from that green screen clip. Data! That's a good idea. That's a good idea. 2 hours is good. And it would just loop until whenever. The problem I'm experiencing is the lack of an extra device. Because I have to run it on one if I'm going to OBS my camera on another. You did a thing? Uh-oh. It sounds like a bad thing. I wish I could figure out these. I gotta get a charger for these laptops. Dana, will you help me do that? There's about to be a permanent guest in our lives starting the next week. Uh-oh. So we're having a fourth? Oh yeah. Mr. Space Nut's got to go change his pants now. Lab Hound mix. Oh goodness. Annie is not going to be happy. Annie is not going to be happy. If you can help me get on board with this, if you can get on board with this, sweetheart, it would be much easier to accomplish this goal with a team. Like a team that I could high five in real life. Can I name it? I don't like to name things until I've seen them. But maybe Betty. Maybe we can name it Betty. Because you said it's black, right? Found Black Betty. Bam Balam. No, we can't name it Betty. Why not? I think we could totally name it Betty, and then you could sing to it. And it could have a favorite song. We'll just call it Black Betty. Letty and Betty. That's so cute, though. White Letty. I think you're going down a biracial road here that maybe we shouldn't. Black Betty and White Letty. Yeah, I think that's Winnie. No, no, maybe Snoopy, but Winnie's a Pooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Content strike inbound. Content strike inbound. The gas is moving in. Move to the safe zone. We have to make sure we film everything when you bring it home, Dana. We can we can cut it and edit in post production. We want to film everything. Oh goodness freaking me. Potty training another one? That was a disaster the last time. How big is this dog? And will it fit in the tiny crate that we've got? Or do we need another one? Don't be Googling names. Google doesn't know what a good name for this dog is. You're going to have to take a picture of it and upload it to AI, and then AI will tell you what the best name is. Don't you know? Big. I like big dogs, but that means this dog will not fit in that crate. How come when you want a new dog, you can just go out and get one? But when I want to pick up a blue nose pit from some random people who want to rehome it, you're not interested. Zuma needed a crate. We couldn't leave her home. She would just wreck stuff. That was a puppy too. That puppy was 6 months old. Dana. All right, so you don't remember no pit? It was when we were at the tap house, and me and the kiddo went to go play some billiards, and then that lady and her table kept feeding Zuma French fries. I know. Do you know why, Mr. Space Nut? Why the backlash on the wireless leashes? There's a uh, uber viral guy out there. I think he does video gaming, and he had his dog on one of those, I guess, training collars, and apparently he zapped her while he was live on one of the streaming platforms. And the dog was barely doing anything. It was just like either wanting to go outside or asking him for food or wanting attention or something, just being a dog in general. And then he like gave an attitude to the dog, reached on his desk, and then the dog yelped at the same time that he was reaching on his desk. Yeah, I don't know what his content is. Political commentator. That's the guy. So it's my wireless leash does have a zapping feature, but it also has a beep and vibrate feature, and the zapping feature is off. I haven't needed to use the zapping feature more than once ever. The first time when we were trying it out, they learned real quickly that the beep was associated with the vibrate and the zap, and then we didn't need the zap after that. Like they only got zapped once, and that was enough for them. They're like, okay, I'm gonna respect this beep. So they learned very quickly for that, and I never needed to trigger it manually. It was always a proximity thing, and that's what their collars are for. It's not a training device. I had one that was manual input only, and I sold it because what I was looking for was being able to not get tied up by the leash. I wasn't trying to command the dog. I wanted it to be able to not run off. So for me, it was never about trying to teach the dog anything besides staying close to me. It has a manual trigger command, like option, but I don't use the manual ever. At this point, all I have to do is turn the controller on and then turn it back off, and Zuma will hear that beep and she'll know to come with me. And when I do that, it doesn't even beep on her end. It beeps at my end, and it doesn't do anything on her end. And a lot of times now, I don't even have the controller on. I just have it with me so that I can turn it on, turn it off to make the beeping noise. And she's got really good hearing, so she'll hear the beeping noise. But she has to wear the collar. Otherwise, she doesn't understand, like the connection isn't made. Yeah, I don't like the zapping thing either. I feel like early in training, it's maybe a necessary evil. But once they've figured out and associated the beeping with the redirection, it's not even a necessary factor anymore. Right, buddy? I can scoot you in a little bit. Ugh. You said you wanted some ramen?
Yeah.
Yeah!
And some chicken nuggets, too.
And some chicken nuggets too? Well,
Yeah,
holy moly.
Because you don't want me just eating ramen every day, right?
Just making some coffee and some more food for the kiddo. Marnie? Dolly? No, no, no. Maggie? Ruby? Rhubarb! Just imagine saying it in a very angry way, repeatedly, and screaming it through the neighborhood. If it's not something you want to say repeatedly and scream through the neighborhood, then you probably shouldn't name your dog that. I saw this video a while ago, it made me laugh. Um, Guy named his dog something that when said sounds like a racial slur, but when written down doesn't look like a racial slur. And then he pretended to not be able to speak. So he wrote down on this piece of paper, "Can you help me find my lost dog? I need you to call his name." So then these people were saying this racial slur out loud and just yelling it, trying to call this dog, not even thinking about it. And I think it was my N-word was the phrase that they were yelling. Yeah. So the guys were just yelling up and down the street, like Dana said there. And it was just, it made for very funny content, but you want to be careful when naming your dog something because you have to assume that at some point you're going to need to yell up and down the street your dog's name. Yeah. Jersey June. I don't know. What, buddy?
I want my ramen.
Okay, it's 1,000 degrees right now. You can't have your ramen. The microwave literally just beeped, buddy. So you can't have your ramen just yet, or you'll burn yourself. We're gonna let it cool down a little bit. Maybe we do some stirring. Okay. And now that the microwave has stopped, I can get started on your nuggets. Because these guys don't like to use the same machine for both, or the same plug for both.
Like ramen?
Jersey's cute. I just can't see myself yelling it. Sorry, chat. No, we're gonna find a name for the puppy when you bring it home.
But Dad, I'd like to name it if I got a puppy, then I would like to name it Fluffy.
Fluffy?
Yeah.
So what if it runs away? Are you gonna scream Fluffy down the street? Fluffy!
No, I'm gonna be like
Fluffy!
No.
You damn dog, get over here, Fluffy!
No, I'm gonna be like Fluffy.
Yeah, what if it doesn't come?
Then I'll just call you.
Get out of the trash, Fluffy! Damn it, Fluffy pooped on the floor again. What do you think? Do you like that name still?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What if we named it Annie? Annie 1 and Annie 2.
I'd like to tell her she was a bad girl because she wanted to fight Fluffy. I would keep her with me if I were.
What's that robot's name from the 80s movie?
What?
Johnny?
Johnny Appleseed?
Johnny number 2?
Johnny number 2? I don't know him.
We'll have to watch that movie tonight and you'll see it.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, it's a movie about a robot. When AI was theoretical, the robot roamed around and he repaired himself and he joined a gang. It's a pretty cool story about a robot.
Dad, I'm just putting lead blocks all over this.
I see that.
Just putting it all over this structure. Don't you see this?
I do indeed see it, yeah.
It's just like a tower of lead blocks. It's like a tower of lead blocks.
It is.
Let's go. I made a tower. Let's go.
Do you care to share, Dana, about why it has more meaning? Oh, well, you just put it in the chat. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what is the more meaning that you're referring to?
Dad, look what I did.
Very cool. Do you want to say hi to the viewers?
No.
Are you sure?
I got myself stuck in a block.
You say, hi. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
No, I don't want to say hi.
What if when they like and subscribe, it got you 1 Robux?
I would say thank you.
You would say thank you, but you wouldn't ask them to like and subscribe?
I would.
You would?
Yeah. If they gave me a part of Robux.
Yeah. Did you know if a lot of people like and subscribe, there's a good chance I could buy you Robux? Like a couple thousand. If a couple thousand like and subscribe. Or a trillion. If a trillion people like and subscribe, then I could buy you 1,000,000 Robux.
Or a trillion. Let's get $1 trillion.
There's not that many people on the planet, though. There's probably 1 trillion devices. There's probably 1 trillion YouTube accounts. But if I got 1 trillion subscribers, I'd be bigger than Mr. Beast. Mm-hmm.
You'd be.
Yeah, we could go to Disneyland like 3 times a week if I was bigger than Mr. Beast. We could build Disneyland in the backyard if I had 1 trillion subscribers. You believe that? That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Like we could get you a giraffe, and we could buy a saddle and put a saddle on that giraffe. Like,
or you could buy a mini puppy for me.
Michael Jackson wouldn't have anything on us. We could be richer than Michael Jackson.
But Dad, if we had $1 trillion, I would like to spend $1, like $10 on a puppy.
On $10 on a puppy, we could buy 1,000,000 puppies with $1 trillion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
And then the house would be full of 1,000,000 puppies.
That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and then Annie couldn't even fight them all, because they all fight them all up.
Yeah, you're silly.
You know what I'm saying? All of those puppies would finish off Annie.
Oh yeah, they would.
Yeah. If Annie tried to eat them, just one tap.
I like 2-syllable names too. Not a fan of licorice. I know, Mr. Space Nut. It's a matter of getting him on the internet. Let me collaborate with his birth mother, because that's the only other person in this world who has a legal say. I like Cleo. I like when the first sound is something very different than the other dogs. Like Zuma, and then Annie, and then Letty, and then Cleo. You see what I'm saying? The first syllable. I know you don't like that idea. This isn't about whether or not you like the idea. It's about whether or not this kiddo would be successful, and I think he would be. Especially if he starts early enough. Are you familiar with Ryan's World? You know that kid can buy anything he wants, anytime he wants, and go anywhere he wants now. The kid is set for life. The same once he hits puberty. Oh crap! I'm getting a phone call. Criminy. Hold on, hold on. Excuse me.
Is that your phone?
It was indeed my phone. Oh, I know. I understand. But there's a difference between monitoring it and not monitoring it. I don't know if he's quite old enough to understand the implications of what he does on the internet having real world ramifications. So once I'm confident that he has figured that out, then I would be confident. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Dana. He doesn't quite understand what the internet is because his grasp on how big the world is very, very limited. So once I think that I understand that his understanding on how big the world is and how little it actually is, once I'm satisfied that he has a decent understanding of that, I think it'll be okay. But this is the time. You know what I'm saying? If he starts building his audience now, he could be buying us stuff. You want to drive a BMW brand new off the lot? Start depreciating it like nobody's ever had before you? You know, where he's only 5, he's got the potential. Madeline, and you spelled the name wrong. Westin for Michael Weston. And his mother was Madeline. Maddie. I don't know. We'll have to meet this pupper. Oh, you're right. It might have been an E. It might have been an E. Mr. Space Knight, we're talking about one of my favorite shows called Burn Notice. The main character's name is Michael Weston. You spelled it wrong again. And he has a best friend whose name is Sam Axe. And so Michael Weston uses a bunch of different aliases, whereas Sam Axe likes to use one alias. He calls it his what is it? His lucky fake identity, and his lucky fake identity is Chuck Finley. Yeah, it is an E. You're right. So Sam Axe and Michael Weston. Fiona Glen Ann is his girlfriend. Ooh, what about Fiona? Is it a girl? It is a girl, right? Yeah, what about Fiona? I know it's 3 syllables, but yeah, if you can't tell, I'm watching from my game channel. Oh, bad experience with a Fiona. Oh no. I like Cleo. Maggie is nice. I like Maggie too. I don't really like Ruby. Ruby Doo. You might be selling me on the Ruby. Just a little bit there. Ruby Doo and Zooby Doo too. Let me meet this pup first. You're responsible for leash training. Oh no. Sorry, I dropped the Bluetooth. You hear me, Dana? You're responsible for the leash training because Annie has zero leash manners. Yeah, Miss Cleo. Hey, in Letty's defense, she was born and raised with her mother and father. She was around her parents for almost all of her life. Annie's only really good for me when she's on the bridle. 3 seconds on the bridle and she's like, okay, you've got me. She's very submissive. But if I am walking her with the harness or on her neck, forget it. The only way she'll listen is when she's on the bridle. The other day I brought him out to the car. The other day, I say the other day, it was like more like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I brought them out to the car and I had parked the car like 20 feet from the house, and I walked Annie halfway to the car, and in the last 10 feet, she took off. Right, you watched Letty get born, so she was with you her entire life, and she was around her parents for all of her life as well. There's something to be said for a dog that starts off with that person, when they start off with their people. I had a dachshund when I was younger, and I named her Kiwi. Kiwi the dachshund. Double I, double I. KIIWWI. And I literally saw Kiwi get born. And I started immediately training Kiwi on the leash and with hand signals and voice commands. And the dog was so good I could keep her off the leash at 6 months old and have full control and command over her. Exactly why Pyro doesn't get to name the dogs. No, no, I like Kiwi was great. Kiwi was really great. It's two syllables. They're very different from one another. The spelling was where it got interesting because it was KIIWII. She is not bad. She's balanced. She is not dog. Kiwi Hermit. No, Zuma is balanced. She just doesn't understand where the line is when you guys are with me. She's balanced. When she's home, she's a terror. When she's out with me, she's an angel. So she is most definitely balanced. Jersey Joe, Jersey June. I don't like June. Why can't we just not get that dog and then Zuma can have puppies? Ooh, yeah, you're right. I don't know how Cleo would be going for it. Why? Why get one dog and potty train one dog when you can get 10 dogs and potty train 10 dogs? And we can live stream the whole thing. You want to talk about views? That'll get views right there. Filming Zuma's Prager moments and then the babies. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, there's already people with dibs on Zoomy babies. We can't pretend she had this one. There's no maternal connection. That wouldn't work at all. And we know how selfish she is and how invasive she is. Lady, no, she can't. Zuma is trained to mitigate the symptoms of my PTSD. Nobody can have Zuma. Shush, loudmouth. She's literally laying on the floor and barking at Annie or whatever she's barking at. What are you barking at, numbnuts? If I could get her to whisper. No! They can have me too? Okay. Package deal. Done. Book me a flight, Mr. Space Nut. I still want to be a U.S. citizen, though. Can we do that? Oh, no, we're going to take the whole YouTube clan. Bestie's coming too. You're on your own, Dana. Bestie's going to be making Roblox content. I'm going to be making Zuma content and gaming content too. We'll be gaming together. I would be less lazy if I had more hardware, Dana. You want to help me out? It'd be a lot easier to progress if I could do things at a faster rate. I think I need to sell you on the idea of working from home. See how animated he is? Right, but if, let's say, hypothetically, I had the appropriate hardware and things progressed to a decent level where it was interesting and I got a lot of views. A lot of views equals a lot of clicks. A lot of clicks equals revenue. A lot of revenue means we could hire somebody to sweep the floor. You know, there are streamers out there who make enough on this platform that they can hire somebody to clean their house. They live in Los Angeles on their own, pay all their own bills and their rent by themselves just from gaming. No, no, we can't have the sweeping robot. Sorry, Mr. Space Nut. Tried that. If I have to sweep the floor once a day for a month and somebody will buy me the hardware, then maybe I'll consider it. The benefit has to outweigh the risk. If it's a waste of time, it's not making me money. It would be cheaper, but we can't have the robot. We tried the robot, Mr. Space Nut. It kept getting caught up on stuff because we have a 5-year-old who doesn't like to put all of his toys away. So you'd have to go around and clean the house before that robot went out, and then hope that the dogs didn't flip it over while you were out, or it didn't get stuck. Yeah, Wally sucked. He was terrible, and he was legit Roomba brand, like top of the line flagship. I mean, it was an older model, but it was still flagship in its day, and it was no good. No, my electrical experience is not a waste of money because knowledge is never a waste of money. Knowledge equals power. Okay, Dana, this is not the platform for that. This is not a personal messaging platform. She says, as she gets done telling us that she's bringing another one in, we have too much dog hair. How can I solve this solution by adding more dog hair? Hmm. I did answer your question about dinner, and I did answer you about the electrical job. And what I said was, this is not a personal messaging platform. I'm not live so that you can get a hold of me whenever you feel like it. I'm live for the viewers. This one has a short hair fur like Zuma. So, do you see how much hair is all over my car? That doesn't mean anything. She's still going to shed. And out of the four dogs that are regularly in our house, Brandy sheds the most. Brandy and Annie, they shed the most. Yes, you indeed are a viewer, Dana. But I don't come into your job and ask you about dinner. Diesel was alright. Letty's hairs get caught on everything. But Diesel was an awesome dog. I don't think he shed that much. Time to take five. Alright? You're clearly getting very frustrated with whatever game you're playing. Take five. It's not a punishment. You just need to take a break, buddy. I'm hoping that he learns when it's time to take a break early in his life so that later on he doesn't break controllers and TV screens. My phone is in the freezer because I can't run this system without the phone overheating. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Hey, Dad.
You can go play again if you'd like, buddy. I'll get your dinner or lunch ready. Dinner.
Okay. What? But you got in the middle of my way when I was trying to win. Too.
I didn't get in your way. I was out here. There's no way I was in your way.
But then you comes in.
I came inside because you were starting to get frustrated. And you need to learn when it's time to take a break. So sometimes we need to take a break when we get too frustrated with our game.
On my tablet it says that, but on the kitchen stove it says 4 free.
Yeah, the kitchen stove doesn't run by the tower clock. The tower clock is what tells your tablet what time it is.
But Dad,
Yes, buddy.
so far I got $1.79 trillion in steel items right now.
You do?
Yeah. Look. Look down here.
Cool.
That's because I used all the money from my Lagon days. Now we got over 2.2 trillion.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. If I keep collecting money, I'll get more and more.
Oh, almost, Dana. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Almost hitting your target. Only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. You said almost. Am I wrong? Should should I be concerned about almost? Maybe it's just me. Oh, she said that she almost got backed into when she had to lay on her horn, and it was a few inches away. And then she said it's nice to know, or something about asking me, me making sure she was all right. And I said it's horseshoes and hand grenades. Like you almost got into an accident, but you didn't. Should I have asked if she was okay? Because an accident almost happened? I don't know. In my view of it, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. So if she almost got into an accident, then she didn't get into an accident, therefore she's fine. The assumption is that she's okay because an accident didn't happen. So why would I ask if somebody's okay? I'm glad she didn't get into an accident. I'm glad she's okay, but I wouldn't ask if somebody was okay based on the assumption that nothing happened and they were just fine. Maybe it's just that my logic is inconsiderate. I don't know. Not exactly sure. Did I just Spock logic that? And like maybe I shouldn't have Spock logic that? I don't know. I wasn't trying to be inconsiderate. I just don't think that I would have asked somebody if they were okay if they told me that nothing happened. You know, in a similar way, if you see like a house is on fire down the street and you tell somebody, "Hey, I saw a house was on fire today down the street." I don't know whose house it was, and I wasn't there, but I saw it was on fire. Like, I probably wouldn't ask you if you're okay. I might say something like, I hope those people are okay. I hope everybody got out safe. But I wouldn't ask you if you were okay because, for all intents and purposes, you've told me that nothing happened to you. because you saw it happen to somebody else. Ooh, look at them. They're fighting over that little bone. Yes, she does. I think she's sharing it right now. Zumi's the only one not getting any. Oh, and he stole it from her. Don't you dare, Zuma. Yeah, I know you can hear me. Your ears are real good. You don't be chewing on that skeleton. You've already chewed up his hands and his feet. No, Zuma, stop that. Stop that, Zuma. I think so. Either they broke something or the sudden influx of Prism. Wow. What did they just release? Didn't they just release something? I have to check the desktop site. I don't have it on this phone. They must have just came out with a new kind of algorithm. mean, the only thing that I saw is the push from public to private, or push from public to limited, or push from public to members. Because I've seen my viewership drop too. And I can't tell whether or not my viewers have dropped because I'm using the Prism push. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I've also noticed that the gaming channel, it doesn't push as live like this one does. If you want to know, if you want a notification about when the gaming channel is live, it will be in the notifications on the Discord community, and it will say that I'm live on the Purple app. If the Purple app is live, my gaming channel is live, but you might have to search for me. It's kind of obnoxious. Oh, I'm spinning. Okay, we're back. So what's up with that? Is that just a Prism thing? A studio push thing where they're giving trouble? What's up, Xavier? How's it going, brother? Did I scare you? Sorry, Ladybug. Hello, hello, hello. You haven't seen me in a long time? Xavier? You want to say hi to Xavier? No? He doesn't want to say hi to Xavier. Sorry. How you been? I hope you're having an awesome and wonderful day. I hope you've been good. Good, good. Oh, Mama's home. Let's see, what's our timer at? Oh, we're 2:44. And it is family night. So I think we're going to call it here, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's going to do it for us. Sorry, Xavier, we are indeed at the end here. So we will be taking off, and we will resume tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's Halloween! That's why we got a skeleton. Sorry, Xavier. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully on time, around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, everybody, for stopping out. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you.
Ow.